Hello, my name is John Benson, aka Chief Lee of the Tuscaloosa Appalachian Tribe of Louisiana. We're registered with the Secretary of State of Louisiana, as most tribes are. But this is a security report. That's some information right there in the middle of your viewfinder there. If you want to look at this a little closer, you can reach us on the tribal website is made a little boo-boo there, but the tribal life website is sites.google.com/view, okay, TAT Nation, okay, that's the tribal website there for those who want to check that out. Also, you can follow me on Facebook under John Benson. You can also look at my YouTube channel under Chief Lee, aka John Benson. But anyway, this is a security report for the month of November, and I must say that I've reported a lot of harassment. People follow me over my house with airplanes and helicopters. I filed a report with the Secretary of State. I filed a report with the governor's office a couple of times. I filed a report with the State Attorney General a couple of times. I've even sent complaints to the news media, to various TV stations here in Baton Rouge and the Associated Press. I've filed a complaint with the Office of the FBI here in Baton Rouge. As a matter of fact, I was over there yesterday trying to set an appointment to go ahead and make sure my voice and concerns are heard. Because these days people don't return your calls, and I'm not saying that they're not displaced by the pandemic, but I was over to make an appointment with the chief of police at the state trooper's office, and trying to get an appointment with the office of the mayor here as well to make sure that everybody know about this, because the way that I'm being treated and harassed, surveillance is unheard of. And let me just tell you a little bit about why I'm upset. We are a tribe, and we were attacked. October of 1540 by an army from Spain, led by Hernando de Soto. We had done no wrong. They invaded our land, killed over 2,000. It depends on what accounts you read, but they had journalists with them, government journalists with them. They were trained. And there were over 2,000 of our people who were killed. There were many more who died of wounds that winter, because this was October that this happened, okay? Now, through the years, we've been harassed. People have stolen some of our copyrights. There have been several people who have died violently, mysteriously, and so I'm very concerned about what is happening to me, and I'm trying to get some kind of a resolution on this, if I can do so. Now, I'm a veteran, U.S. veteran. I'm a family man. I am a participant in the community. I vote, as all of our people, they vote. And so we are people who are builders. I've been teaching a class at LSU, continuing ed, until the pandemic struck in the spring of 2020. Now, I taught that class under their invitation. There were some people who had taken classes over there and suggested that I might just go ahead and do a class there, because they said that some people were interested in it. So I told them, I said, well, yeah, we'll try it out. But it lasted almost 4 years, and it went through a lot of scrutiny, because the students evaluated the subject matter, they evaluated the teacher, they evaluated everything. And if you didn't pass the evaluation, well, you didn't get invited back. So I must have done something right, to be invited over again for almost 4 years. But here's where I want to say that, I started compiling the security report back in the early spring after I noticed I was being followed, and airplanes, and even while I'm out here filming this here, an airplane had been circling overhead for about 6 times. Now, 6 times now, it's a prop job, something that Civil Air Patrol would do. Now, I've done no wrong. I'm a veteran. I'm an Air Force veteran, so I know when planes are a little off. I know a little bit about it. But I don't care why it's happening. I'm trying to find out why it's happening or who's doing it. I just want it stopped. Now I'm sending these are some of the reports and complaints that I've been sending out to the governor, to the mayor, to all the officials, and now I'm getting more of them out to people that's in the police community, seeing if they can help me get down to the bottom of this. Because I feel that it's dangerous what they're doing. It's harassment. I've even filed a letter of complaint with the United Nations Human Rights Council, to ask for their support. Because I'm serious. I'm not going to leave no stone unturned. I'm going to send copies of these reports to every government official I can, statewide, national, international, whatever it takes to make them stop this harassment, this type of violation of my right of privacy. All of these things they're doing is a violation of privacy, and people need to know about it because it happens to me today, it's you tomorrow. And I'm asking the community of Baton Rouge to band around me, and let's support this thing, and let's try to find out what's going on. Right, the governor, write the Secretary of State, write the FBI, write the state police headquarters, the commander there, write the chief of police in Baton Rouge, write your congressman, contact Mr. Richardson, who's just been appointed to an office in Washington D.C. Write the president. Let's get this thing resolved. Let's get this thing resolved so that we can move on. The main thing I taught at the classes was responsibility, gardening. If you want to learn about gardening, just go on my YouTube channel, because when the pandemic hit, well, of course, the classes were canceled at ASU, but I'm trying to continue this project. All it is a project for me because, I don't get paid for it. And when you hear me talk about the Garden of Eden ministry that I conduct, I don't get paid for that, okay? But I'm committed to people living healthy because I grew up along the Red River where we had no insurance. So I know how it's like, to be suffering and to be in pain and you don't have any money for insurance. Nobody cares. There are no roads. That nobody have any transportation out of there anyway. So I'm continuing that Garden of Eden ministry, reminding people of basic health conditions, and when I do that, I'm urging them to contact their primary care, doctors or whatever, NPs, to get some kind of test, to get something done about it. Don't just sit around suffering for nothing. Get something done about it. And speaking of, let's get something done about this here. Okay, get something done about that. I'll be updating this report as we go along. But follow me on YouTube, Facebook. Call your representative. Call government officials here in Louisiana. Call your state representative and the governor's house. Let's see, can we get this thing solved once and for all.